When you're ready, roll. Steve, just your immediate reaction, what you saw tonight, not only from your team, but from England as well, please.
I thought England were very, very good, and I thought we showed a lot of character, to be down 15-0, hostile environment with 80,000 people, 79.999 of them probably not being Kiwis, and the weather conditions, wasn't conducive to being able to play razzle-dazzle rugby, so the boys stuck with it, and Skip, kept them calm, and to come back into the game, late in the first half, and then, again in the second half to get the points early, showed a lot of character.
Kieran, what was the key? Because in that first 30 minutes, they had you. There were mistakes being made that I think were uncharacteristic, probably of some All Blacks. What was it that you were saying to the group that ultimately was able to turn it around?
Yeah, look, for us it's about trust and belief. I think we're the key ones. We've got guys in our team who are talented, but it was more about just believe in ourselves. We had to roll our sleeves up. The conditions didn't allow us to play exactly how we wanted to, and I think we finally did that. It was great to get those lessons on the run. We don't want to go down 15 points, but as Coach said, the character of the men to turn that around in that short space of time and get some points before half-time were crucial for us.
Did England surprise you in any way?
No, I don't think so. They started extremely well. You go off the kick-off, you drop that, and then they camped down and got their first point, so that it puts on the back foot straight away. But we just had to work things out, and I think it's been a while since we've played in those conditions, and pretty glad the guys stuck at it, and we turned it around reasonably well by the end of that first half.
So some good lessons then?
Oh, some great lessons, yeah. Not many guys have played here at Twickenham in our team, and against the English. So certainly lessons to take on board. The Irish will be, in similar vein next week. So look, we've just got to keep improving, and environments like this aren't everywhere around the world. So it's always lessons to take.
Steve, what was going through your mind that late TMO decision? Did you think it was offside, onside?
Oh, there's no doubt he's offside. He's just about in the halfback's back pocket. But, what was going through my mind is, are they going to be brave enough to make the right decision? And they were, so it was good.
Steve, you described him as a fly in the bottle based on his performance tonight, though. D-Mac, how would you describe him now?
Well, he's still a little bit of a fly in the bottle, but he's starting to get more control over about where he's flying in that bottle, and he's just getting better all the time. And he's a dangerous wee man when he gets an opportunity. He just about split them open, late in that second half. So he'll be pleased with some of the stuff he did, and there's a couple of wee lessons he got early in the game too. So. He had a pretty good game.
Kieran, did you call the drop goal that Barrett took, or was that something he took on the fly?
He took that on the fly, so it was all Bodie. We had the advantage, so I guess he just stepped back in the pocket, and nice to see it go.
Ian, as a former first five, did you like that decision?
To have a go at the drop goal? Yeah, it was the right decision.
Is it something he's been working on? Has always been in the arsenal?
Yep, he's always worked on it, and he's probably, I think, taken on board the Wellington loss to South Africa where we didn't do that, and I know he's probably increased his emphasis on it, but it's pleasing to see him do it because it's not something that our teams historically do a lot of. So to see him have the confidence to go through with it was pleasing.
So overall, when you look at that decision, combined with Damien and his performance and what Richie was able to do, this dual playmaker thing, is it starting to advance at the speed you'd like it to? Yeah,
I think so. I think we all saw that it wasn't perfect, but I thought, if you start off with Bodie, I thought he had a great game, the way he led the team, and tactically he made some shifts, he made some changes, he covered a lot of ground, he defended well, and he goal kicked and got his numbers, and they missed one and they lost. He's taken a lot of flack up here with his goal kicking, so it's pleasing to see him to get that right.
Steve, what's the injury with Sunderland? What's the status of Sunderland?
He's got a grade 1 ACL shoulder. AC, sorry, not ACL. AC shoulder, so probably a week, maybe 2.
Yeah, it's 2. So you're going to call somebody up as a replacement?
We haven't had time to discuss that. We'll see how he pulls up tomorrow morning and we'll have a bit of a chat about it later.
Steve, did you feel England were trying to slow the game down, the way they were just sort of taking ages to get to line-outs and that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, you could be of that opinion, I guess, and but they'll argue that all they were doing was trying to get their calls, so because of the crowd and that. But I think there's a fine line between doing that and slowing the game down. So it's really up to the adjudicator at the time to make sure he's got control over it, and because you don't want games that are stop-start all the time.
Kieran, what was your emotion when the referee went to TMO?
To be honest, I didn't know. I didn't see the call. So it was really about what we're going to do next. So I just brought the boys in and focused on what that was, and then I think someone pointed out that they're offside. So we just got to deal with it. Like Steve said, I think once we've seen what it was and the fact he was offside, you just hope they'd make the right call, and thankfully we got it.
Was it an intentional move to walk up ready for the restart before the decision was made? Almost to try and influence the decision that it was offside.
I don't think they're getting influenced by that. He's watching a screen just like we all were, I guess, at that point. So, no, I think once the boys saw it on the big screen, then we felt it was going to be our penalty.
Kieran, what adjustments did you make at half time that made the line out so successful in this season?
I think we just adapted to how they were defending, and then on their ball, I think it was even a lot better. I don't think they won too many clean in that second half. So, just a credit to all our guys, being able to react and get up in the air. I think if we can do that more often, you put the hookers under pressure, and conditions that we're today, it's tough for those hookers, to get it on the mark.
Steve, do you feel you've got the ascendancy in scrum? Is that a major positive you would take out of that game tonight?
Well, look, we've been scrummaging well all year against all the opposition we've had, but I'd like to go back to that line-out stuff, and I think our line-out's been reasonably tidy defensively too all year, but Scooter Barrett coming on, and the first thing he did was take a line-out ball off them at the front, and that then forced them to have to take some other options, which the boys were good enough to be able to start to get at. And so I think Scooter, being a lock as opposed to a Lucy, he probably understands the line-outs a little fractionally better than a normal Lucy would, and so when you've got 3 locks on the park, it gives you a lot more options. So I thought the boys all worked well around. Brodie ended up getting most of them, but the guys were working well around him.
Steve, does it help an effort from your 2 veteran locks to do 80 minutes in a game like that?
Yeah, well, it probably gives the coming here a bit earlier we tacked on it.
Steve, was it good having a tussle with Eddie again?
Oh, I haven't had a tussle with Eddie. I've just.
In the coaches' boxes.
Oh, well, I didn't meet him in the coach's box either. He was in the other one.
Go on, Johnny.
I went and had a beer with him, but he was up here, so I'll catch up for a beer with him shortly. Be good. He's as I said the other day, I think he's a good man, and he's a good rugby man, and he's doing a good job here for England. It wasn't that long ago when last time we were here was 2015, and things weren't going that good for England, and since then they've won 18 in a row. They're in the right place. They've showed today that they're going to be competitive against whoever you want to play against them, and he and his staff should be proud of that.
Last couple of questions.
Is there anything, as you're sitting that you can pinpoint in terms of the first quarter? Why you didn't maybe start how you wanted?
Oh, we didn't get any ball. Dropped the kick off, so that was a mistake, human error, and maybe put that down to the weather, but it's a human error. And from there, they just controlled the game. They kicked superbly well. They chased with a lot of energy, and we spoke during the week that you're not going to be able to control all the moments in the game, and you're not going to have momentum all the time. So it's a matter of making sure you can maximise what you do with the momentum when you've got it, and England did that well, but I thought we did too when it turned. And you use a lot of energy doing what they did in that first 20. So at some point, if we had the self-belief and the mental fortitude, which we did, to hang in there, then we were going to have our turn. And the skip made a good decision to go for the scrum rather than the penalty just before half time, and we kept the pressure on and scored a try. And then straight from the kick-off, they made a mistake, and we got another 3 points. So those 10 points were vital, and and it was about us taking our momentum, and then of course Bode's taking the drop goal. Usually you're looking for those at the end of the game, but both fly half showed how important they are, and they both took one today when the momentum was going their way. So it's all about using that momentum when you got it.
Last question. Well done. Excellent. Thanks everyone. We'll
Thank you all.
next time.
Hey.